Okay, we are going to be accessing the accessory belt on a 1997 Chevrolet Astro van. It's pretty simple. All you really need is a 3/8 drive ratchet with an 8mm socket and a 10mm socket. That's really all you need, but it makes it a lot easier if you have an 8mm on a 1/4" ratchet for a little bit more space, and also an extension is kind of nice to get off the fan shroud. So for starts, unhook the battery. The 8mm wrench is very useful for this since there's not a whole lot of space. Hard to reach to those terminals. And I like to be extra safe and just take everything off. Because I do not want anyone turning on the car by chance while my hands are in the accessory belt. And next step, take out the airbox. To do that, we're going to need to undo the hose clamp back there that attaches this duct to the airbox, and that's where the 1/4" drive kind of comes in. Just the easiest, kind of hard to see at the camera, but it's just right back there. Not much space, so it takes a little bit of time to get the hose clamp off. Okay, it's loose. I'm loosening a little bit by hand, and now it's a matter of unclipping the airbox. Just finger there, pull out, pops off. And you're going to need to take off the two connectors right here. One is for the MAF sensor, and the other one is an air intake temperature sensor. Just pop those both out. They both have little tabs. Just pull the tab up. It should come undone. Same for both of them. And once those are out and the hose clamp is undone, just a matter of lifting a little bit. The airbox is still held in by some tabs back here, as you can see. So it's just a matter of pulling forward, and then this part comes up. And then since we loosened the hose clamp back there, just keep pulling it out. And that is how to get the airbox off. Set that aside, careful not to damage the MAF. You could replace your air filter now. I kind of need to. And now it's a matter of getting the fan shroud out. First, the lower part of the airbox, just to give us a little bit more space to access things. Just a matter of pulling tabs off of these rubber gummies. There's the lower part of the airbox. And the fan shroud is a two-piece. There's an upper half and a lower half. And you can see there are some bolts that hold it to the lower half that need to come undone. Two on either side. I'm missing one bolt there. Another one down there. And there are also some 3 bolts along the front edge of the fan shroud. Right there. And right there. So, make use of our 3/8 ratchet for this. Makes everything quite a lot harder holding a camera. So I do not recommend doing this with a camera. Two. Almost have number 3 out. Alright, we have the 3 top screws out. Now we make use of our extension, and we will get the lower bolts. These shouldn't be very tight or very hard to get out. And the last one. And now everything should just lift out. Just move this radiator hose off of this kind of hook right here, and then it's just a matter of pulling things up and out. And out it comes. There we go. And if you need to, the lower shroud comes out as well. They're just some tabs that it just kind of drops into. Just a matter of screwdriver is useful for getting the tabs out. This is where having two hands is useful. And I'm just pressing the tabs back so that I could lift up and pull them out of the slots they fit in. And then it's just a matter of kind of rotating the shroud up around the side, and that pulls out as well. When you reassemble, make sure that these prongs, they fit into the holes over on the lower shroud. They fit in there and they lock together. If those are not lined up, then you're going to have a hard time fitting the fan shroud back together. And now that we almost have access to our accessory belt, it's just a matter of taking our extension off of our 3/8 drive socket, and we don't even use a socket for this. It will fit right into the end of the tensioner. You could see a little bit of a square right down there. See if I get a closer shot. See there, that slot right there is for fitting in a 3/8 drive socket. Just rotate the fan until it will fit in. And you can see by rotating the ratchet, you can loosen the belt. And once you loosen the belt, it's just a matter of popping it off one of the pulleys. You could either pull it off the alternator, or that guide pulley is pretty easy to slide it off of. Loosen. And the belt is now off. Just a matter of rotating counterclockwise to loosen the tensioner, to pull it back. And when you do that, the belt should slip right off. And now you are free to replace the belt, or change a pulley, or change a pump, like what I plan to do later. And if you want to get the belt back on, there's a nice little diagram right here. Hope this was helpful, and good luck working on your car.